Good morning, everyone. You got it, Kathy? All right. Good morning, Linda. Let me switch out my glasses so I can see you guys. I see Kathy. I see Linda. Linda's there. Hopefully, Rich is there as well. You guys gather up your toys, your tools. Got a bottle of water handy. Who's ready for a little Wednesday morning workout? We are going to get started. So we're going to start on the ground today. So grab your mat if you have one. And here's my mat. We're going to start in a tall kneeling position for our breathing drill. Just going to tilt my camera down a little bit. All right, so we know the tall kneeling breathing position today. Now, remember when we breathe, we don't want to move the shoulders. So this position helped you a lot. It's hard to shrug up in here when your arms are out in front of you like that. So we're going to take 6 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. You should feel that stomach push out. And then a good 4 or 5 seconds to exhale. You should feel your stomach flatten out again. So 6 breaths. See, my shoulders aren't moving at all. You're simply training your diaphragm to do its job. And the shoulders need to mind their own business on this. One more. And relax. So next we're going to get up to a half kneeling position. We'll do our hip flexor mobility. I'm going to squeeze the glute on the side of the knee that's down. I'm going to drive that knee into the ground. I'm going to hold it for about 3 seconds and then relax. So make sure you're holding it long enough for it to be effective. That's 3. Nice tight squeeze of the glute. 4. 5. If you guys are done already, you're going way too fast. And 6. Switch it up. Squeeze that glute. That's 2. 3. I know these aren't the most exciting exercises, but they're real important, especially when you guys are sitting a lot. And 6. Okay, next we're going to go into a single leg quadruped position like this. I'm going to extend one leg out. I'm going to lift one leg up. I'm going to use my glutes to lift that leg. You shouldn't feel this in your lower back. Make the glute lift the leg, not your back. We'll pause for a 2 count, and we'll do 8 reps. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll go the other leg. 1. Notice I'm not lifting the leg too high. 2. Just enough to have the glute do its job. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, shin rolls are next. So we'll sit up nice and tall. I'm going to drop both shins to one side. I'm going to sit up as tall as I can. Hold that position for a second. We'll do 6 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, next we're going to get into a quadruped position, all fours. Neutral spine, neutral neck. So you don't want your head down like this, and you don't want to be looking up like that. So neutral neck, we're going to lift one leg out to the side with the knee bent, just to about here. If I go any further, I'm going to tip over. We'll do 8 on each side. That's 2, 3, little pause at the top, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, next we're going to stay in the quadruped position. This time we're going to do a T-spine rotation. So I'm going to put one hand behind my ear. I'm going to push the ground away with my bottom hand as I exhale and rotate. Think about moving your chest, not your shoulder joint. Rotate. 3, 4. We'll do 8 on each side. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, going to flip over. Now we're going to do some leg lifts, both legs straight. We'll do 8 on one side, and then we'll switch legs. I'm trying to keep that bottom leg pressed into the ground as I lift the other leg as high as I can with a lock knee. 7, and 8. 4, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to flip over and we're going to do 5 floor pikes. So I'm going to start in a quadruped position, get into a tall plank. And from here, I'm going to push the ground away. Get those hips up as high as you can. Little pause at the top. Back down to that tall plank. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so now we're going to get up to our feet, continue the warm-up. Anyone have any questions so far? That's good. I can't hear you. All right, Steve and B are in the house. Good morning. All right, let's start marching. 15 seconds. The emphasis here is getting those knees up high. Swing the arms. All right, then we'll take it up to a skip for 15 seconds or so. And then we're going to jog in place. I know you guys probably missed the ladders. Anybody wants to borrow a ladder, let us know. We'll get one to you. All right, let's stop. And in lieu of arm circles today, we're going to do some shoulder flexion. So we're going to reach up as tall as you can. You can see the side view. As you lift those arms, try not to lean backwards or arch your back. This as high as you can with those elbows straight. We'll do 10. Exhale as you reach. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we'll do some external rotation. Same thing. You guys have all done this against the wall. If you've got a wall, you could use it. 4. Notice my upper arm staying fairly still. I'm just rotating around my shoulder, which is the axis. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hip circles are next. I'll go 5 to the outside. First, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll do the other leg. Same thing to the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll go back to the other leg. Now we'll do inside circles. Nice and slow. 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the other leg for some heel to butt. If you need to hold on to something, that's fine. We're stretching the quad, working on balance, alternating 6 times each. 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 1 more. All right, toe touches are next. So I'm going to start off fully extended. I'm going to shift my weight back. I'm going to reach for my toes. If you can't grab your toes, you've got shoelaces, shins, or knees. Either way, we want to see a good hinge without any bend in the knee. Exhale as you reach for your toes. Inhale as you come back to extension. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, next we're going to do a squat with a pull. No band needed. Just going to pull those shoulder blades back. Squat. Open up those arms as you come up. 3. It's a nice stretch for your chest and shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, and 10. And today we're going to do some high to low rotations. So if I was holding something up here, and I slam it to the ground with a pivot and then back up. So just like this. Notice my back foot turns each time. So high to low, high to low. Do this 10 times. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now I'll go the other side, high to low. It's like you're slamming something to the ground, but you're pivoting on a diagonal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're going to do a lateral lunge. I'm going to start with my feet together. I'm going to step to one side and only bend one knee, arms out in front. I'm going to push myself back to the middle. We'll do 6 reps. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll do the other leg. I'll give you a different angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so that concludes the warm-up. Grab some water. I'm going to adjust myself here with these headphones. Okay, it's getting warm in here. All right, so we're going to move on to our core exercise. Today we've got reverse crunches, which I will demonstrate right now. So if you have something heavy to hold on to, a kettlebell, the legs of your couch, or a table, you're going to start with your knees and hips about 90 degrees. Actually, we're going to tuck those heels in tight to your butt, rather. And I'm just going to roll myself up. And I'm going to keep going until just before my heels hit the ground. Pull yourself up like that. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is going to be your front plank. We're going to hold it for 45 seconds. If you need to make this more challenging, you could extend those elbows out in front of you. All right, so here we go. 10 reverse crunches first, and then we'll do the plank. So 10 reps. Here we go. I'm going to exhale as I pull myself up. Inhale as I lower myself. I'm just using this kettlebell for an anchor. 4, 5, let yourself down slowly. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next we're going to do a plank. I'm going to get my big timer right in front of me so I can see. 45 seconds. Go. At 15 so far. That's 30. Hang in there. You think that's a long time? You hope you trust me. That is 30 seconds. There's 40 seconds. And time. All right, so grab some water, give you about 30 seconds, and we'll do it all again. Now on this reverse crunch, if you can't pull your hips off the ground, if you can't get your hips off the ground, that's fine. You could do it just like this. Pull your knees in as far as you can, and then emphasize the lowering of the legs while you keep your back neutral. All right, 10 reps, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, nice job. Back to the plank. Got my timer ready, so you guys trust me. And up we go. $15. Should be squeezing those glutes tight. 30. If it's not challenging, you have to remember, bring those elbows forward. 40. And 45. All right, nice job, everyone. All right, so our strength training circuit. Now, today I put it in the Facebook group what the circuit is for today. Some of you have asked if we can repeat the modifications every time we go through it, and we'll do that, but we also have it written down in the Facebook group. Today's exercises. Number 1, we've got a kettlebell deadlift. So you guys remember the kettlebell deadlift, you're going to pin your arms tight to your body. You're going to straddle that kettlebell, and you're going to sit back, find it. Now, before you pick it up, make sure your back is flat, neutral. You're going to inhale. Exhale as you stand tall. Inhale down. Exhale up. Okay, if you don't have a kettlebell, you can grab some dumbbells. And those of you who have done RDLs in your program, you can do these if you have a weight that's significant enough. In lieu of that, you can do hip extensions. That's where you elevate your feet on something, or a stability ball if you have it, and you're going to bridge up and down. Squeeze those glutes and lift. So that was exercise number 1. You've got either your kettlebell deadlift, your RDL, or your hip extensions. Exercise number 2 is going to be push-ups. Or you've got modified push-ups on your knees. If you've got dumbbells and a bench, you could do bench presses instead of push-ups. If you don't have a bench but you have dumbbells, you could do them on the floor. Reverse lunges are next. Like this. I know some of you guys have knee issues that you're dealing with. So option number 2 would be a bottoms up split squat where I'm getting up from the bottom each time. I've got a 2-inch pad under my feet. In lieu of that, if your knees don't allow that either, you could do a single leg hinge where you're holding onto something. So notice there's not much of a bend in this knee. That's why this is good for people with bad knees. And then finally, if you have done this before in your program, we've got dumbbell bent over rows. Now, this exercise isn't for everybody. If you can't get into this position, if you end up rounding like this, that's not good for your back. So in lieu of that, you can grab a rubber band and do your tubing pull aparts, or you could do prone tees on the ground like this. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to grab my kettlebell. Now we're going to get started. Today we're going to do 4 sets of 10. So your kettlebell deadlift is first. Other choices, RDL or hip extensions. So here we go. Grab that kettlebell, taking some air. Stand up nice and tall. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so push-ups are next. Remember, if you'd rather do a bench press, you could do a bench press, or you can hold a tall plank like this as your third option. So I'm going to do some push-ups, 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, reverse lunges are next. So remember your choices: reverse lunge, bottoms up split squat, or a single leg hip hinge. So here's your reverse lunge, 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next exercise is going to be dumbbell bent over rows. If you've got a rubber band, you could do pull aparts or on the ground with your prone tees. All right, so I'll show you the bent over row. Here we go, 10 reps. 3, 4, 5, 6, let them down slowly. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that concludes round 1. We'll give you about a minute rest, and then we're going to do another set. All right, hope you're all catching your breath, grabbing some water. I'm still finishing my tea. Time for some water. All right, round 2. You guys ready? So kettlebell deadlift, RDLs, or your hip extensions on the ground. Okay, so make sure you're taking some air before you pick that kettlebell up. Elbows, armpits tight to your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, push-ups are next, or bench press. Show you the modified push-up this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next one, reverse lunges, bottoms up split squat, or single leg hinge. I will do the hinge this time. So those of you who need to do the hinge, you'll see what it looks like. 1, 2. So this you should feel in the back of the leg and the glute of the standing leg. 5. Notice there's not a lot of bend in the knee. Mostly about moving the hips back. 8, 9, and 10. And yes, you could hold on for balance. That's exactly what I'm doing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I know if you're doing lunges, you might take just a little bit longer. So the last exercise, dumbbell rows. I'm using some plates today, or tubing pull aparts or prone tees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, another 60 seconds rest. I'm going to grab some water for myself. All right, got some nice cold water. Just so you know, I did the 6:30 workout last night as well, so probably not working as hard as you right now. I'm taking it easy a little bit. Well, hopefully the demonstrations are working for you. All right, so round 3. We'll start with those deadlifts. Let me do some RDLs this time. For those doing those, you could just get another look at it. Here we go. Hips back. Stand up nice and tall. So again, very little bend in the knee on this RDL. I'm keeping those weights real close to my legs. 7, 8, 9, 10. Boy, that was a lot easier than a 100-pound kettlebell, I'll tell you that. All right, push-ups next. Or if you've got dumbbells, you could do a bench press. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next is either your reverse lunges, bottoms up split squat, or single leg hinge. I'm going to do that hinge again. So notice very little bend in that right knee. I'm feeling it all in the back of that leg. If you need to hold on to a weight, you could hold on to a kettlebell in this arm. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, other leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, last exercise, bent over rows, tubing pull aparts, or prone tees. So now this is the same position as you get into when you do your RDL. Neutral spine, hips are back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. End of round 3. So we got one more to go. How's everyone feeling? Any questions, comments, suggestions? I know it's hard to type into the chat when you're panting like a dog and drinking your water. All right, I'll give you another 20 seconds or so. We'll start back up with either your kettlebell deadlift, your RDL, or your hip extensions. All right, time's up. We're going to get into position. I'm going to straddle that kettlebell. I'm going to sit back and find it. Neutral spine, neutral neck. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Get that out of the way. Push-ups or chest presses are next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next, reverse lunges, bottoms up split squat or single leg hinge. I'll go back to the reverse lunge this time. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake out those legs. We'll do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something just pulled. I'm going to stop. 2 more. 9 and 10. All right. Lastly, we're going to do one more set of rows. So sit back into that hinge. Nice flat back, neutral neck. Exhale. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that is it for your strength training. Let's take about a minute, and then we're going to do our cardio circuit. So grab whatever cardio implements you may have, a step, a jump rope, some furniture movers or gliders. For mountain climbers, if you're going to do burpees, probably want to do it onto something elevated like a bench or a couch or something like that. We'll do 30 seconds of work and then 30 seconds of rest, and we'll run through this 12 times. If you don't have any equipment, your options are full body extensions, jumping jacks. You can pretend you have a jump rope. Do that. You can skip in place. You could run in place. Or anything else you could think of that's going to get your heart rate up. So take another few seconds. Make sure you're grabbing some water. Spill it on your shirt like I did. Whoever said thank you for reminding us of our options each time, I can't see who that is, but you're welcome. We hear you, and we're trying to do our best for you guys. So, that being said, guys ready? Set, 30 seconds work. Hopefully you can hear our timer, and go. I'm going to take it a little easy. I did this last night, in case I didn't mention that. I think I just strained a muscle on that last lunge. Ten seconds. And time. All right, 1 down, only 11 to go. You guys have a bike or a rower, you could use that the entire time. You can rotate exercises, or if you have a favorite, you could do the same exercise 12 times. We don't care, just get your heart rate up. 5 seconds to go in your rest. And here we go. 10 seconds. 5, and time. All right, I'm going to grab a jump rope. Don't go away. My jump rope is in a knot. All right, 5 seconds left in your rest. And here we go. Fifteen, 10, 5, and time. All right, 3 down, 9 to go. You should be huffing and puffing a bit. If you're not, you might have to take it up a notch. You absolutely can't speak because you're breathing so hard, then you need to bring it down a little bit. All right, 3 seconds. Here we go. 15, 8 seconds, 4, and time. Ooh, that's tough. 15 seconds to go. Savor that rest while you're getting it. Number 5 coming. 3 seconds. Go. 15, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, nice job. We're getting there. Almost to the halfway point. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for some good protein for breakfast. I think I've got some chicken lined up. All right, here we go. Round 6. 15, 10, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, that was the halfway mark. All right, 5 seconds left in your rest. Round 7 coming up. Here we go. Oh boy. 10 seconds. Have to speed it up for the last time. And time. All right. 7 down, 5 to go. All right, 10 seconds left in your rest. 3, 2, 1. Three seconds and time. All right, 4 to go. Just so you know, we have decided not to have a stretch at the end. I think from the feedback we've gotten, I know, and from what we could see on the screen, a lot of people are cutting out right after the cardio and they're not staying for the stretch. So we're going to skip it today. From now on, if anyone wants it, we'll bring it back. Here we go. 15, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Three to go. Try that rope again. 3 seconds and go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, angled up in my own jump rope. Terrible. All right. All right, we got 2 to go. Whew, 10 seconds left. You rest. Last 2. Let's make them count. 3 seconds and go. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. That means 1 left. All right. So remember, after the cardio, we're going to be done. If we get overwhelming feedback that you guys want to stretch, then we'll bring it back. Again, we noticed people were cutting out after the cardio, so basically stretching by ourselves. All right, last one. 5 seconds left in your rest. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Finish strong now. We'll run through that tape. 15, 10, 3, 2, 1. All right. Nice job, everyone. So make sure you grab some water. You guys can stretch on your own. Make sure you have a awesome breakfast and an even more awesome day. Thank you so much for filling out that survey. If you haven't done it yet, please do. It helps us a lot. This way we could provide you with even better service. We want to know what's working well for you and what's not working. So if you guys haven't done that, please do that for us. We greatly appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Thank you, everyone.